I think we all owe Jeffrey Springs an apology. What an outing today on Locked On A's postgame.
You are Locked On A's, your daily podcast on the Athletics, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On A's, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I am your host, Boney. One name, all passion. Thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen of the day. I'm from the Bay Area, and I've been a diehard A's fan since '81. This isn't just another A's podcast. This is the most informative and insightful show on the A's, period. We cover the A's every single day. We break down games. We give the latest team news and deep, thoughtful analysis you will not find anywhere else. If it's happening in Sacramento or in Las Vegas, we got you covered. We are free and available wherever you get your podcast, including YouTube. And please hit that subscribe button wherever you are following the show. Not only do we cover the A's every day, but now we're giving you instant episodes after every single game. Check out the Locked On A's post-game show approximately 30 minutes after the final out right here on Locked On A's podcast feed. Today it's a little bit sooner, obviously, as well as streaming on Locked On A's YouTube channel. Get rapid reaction to all the biggest moments with the Locked On A's postgame show. And if you would like to be a guest and talk some A's baseball, hit me up at X at Locked On A's or email me at lockedonathletics@gmail.com. Tomorrow's show that will be posted at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time will be a crossover episode with Jeremiah Geiger, the host of Locked On Marlins, as we preview the weekend series when the A's go to Miami for a 3-game set against the Marlins. And interested to hear his take on former Cy Young Award winner Sandy Alcantara. This isn't just another episode. It's a rally cry for every A's fan still standing tall. Grab your coffee or your beer or settle in. Locked On A's is bringing the fire every single day. Let's get into it. Well, guys, the A's just rolled into Arlington and took 3 of 4 from the 2023 champs like it was nothing. Jeffrey Springs, who has been catching heat after a couple rough outings, shoved it all right back with 6 dominant shutout innings, silencing a loaded Rangers lineup and flipping the narrative on his season. This wasn't just a solid start, it was a statement. The fastball had life, the changeup was untouchable, and Texas had no answers. If Springs needs a redemption arc, he just launched it in IMAX. Meanwhile, the bats kept doing what they have done all month. They're grinding out at bats, capitalizing on mistakes, and showing you they belong. Jacob Wilson continues to be the spark with a huge RBI single. Tyler Soderstrom delivered early, and this lineup has found a little bit of swagger. We took 3 of 4 on the road against a team most experts drool over. This wasn't a fluke, guys. This was a flex. This episode breaks it all down, gives Springs his flowers, and reminds everyone that sleeping on the A's is a choice and a bad one at that. What a game, man. What a game. Me and you both, J-Poo. I was not expecting to take 3 and 4 in Texas, especially who the Rangers had going. We faced every tough starter they had. Molly was good today. Their whole staff was good. Yes, RD Moss. Wow is right. It's happening. I hope you're right. We keep going one game at a time. Golden Knights, are they up 3-2? That was a big win. We're 20 in the power rankings. I saw that as well. Yes, Andahar came through. You guys were right. Third base. He played it today, guys. Hey, listen, I wanted Andujar third base more than anybody, but I just didn't think he could play it. And it's still, the verdict's still out if he can. Had an error today, a costly one, but it didn't cost us anything. Springs was able to pitch out of it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I saw that too, Bill. His fastball was only 90. You know what he was doing, though? He was locating. He was locating really well, man. He still had the Rangers hitters off balance. And the Rangers lineup struggling. Let's call it how it is. They're struggling. But Springs located. His misses weren't bad. When he did miss, he didn't get hurt. He'll be fine. Nick Kurtz is fine. I mean, he still had a big hit in the 7th. You can't, that led to our second run, which was huge. The second run we scored came from Nick Kurtz. So let's not underestimate what Nick Kurtz has done. Yeah, is he striking out a lot? Does he look like he's struggling a little bit? Sure. D30, you're right. I did. It's not done yet. It's not done. Let's go to Miami. Miami can be tricky, man. Miami can be tricky. We let down a little bit, they'll get us. So, yes, you're right. But we still got to take care of business in Miami. We're not good enough, nor is most teams good enough to overlook any team. Hey, I think we all owe Jeffrey Springs an apology. So what I would appreciate it, and I'm going to say me first, I'm sorry, Jeff Springs, but I think we all should write a sorry in the chat because we all owe Jeffrey Springs an apology, every single one of us. So I wasn't watching early part of the game, but the reason they took Springs out of only 60, I think they just felt they got the most out of Springs. I didn't think Kotsay wanted the Rangers to line up to see Springs a third time around. That's what I'm guessing. It paid off. It paid off, that's for sure. I think he'll be okay. Yeah, I think he'll be okay. He was unbelievable today, man. The guy fought, man. I tell you, that the Miguel Andujar paid off right off the bat, right? I mean, our first scoring came with 2 outs in the first inning, right? Butler, Cade, Wilson out, and then Soderstrom, base hit. Rooker, walk, and Andujar. The guy is just a professional hitter. He is an absolute professional hitter. So, yeah, it was fun, man. The good news is that Butler's still slumping, right? 0 for 5, 14 Ks. He really struggled during the series. 2 of 18. He struck out 10 times. If we're going to get that type of, output from Butler, he goes 2 for 18, and we still take 3 of 4 in a series. It's pretty good. It's pretty darn good. Well, we got 2 right now, right? McFarland and Harris. McFarland and Hogan Harris. Unless they use Hogan Harris as the 5th starter, which they may. It's not going to be Duran. Kotsay already announced that Duran's going to be a long relief guy. So I assume Harris will get it, but McFarland did exactly what McFarland did all last year, right? He always came in with 2 outs, faced up lefty, faced 1 batter, etc. TBD, not for the A's. The A's have announced a Badeau already. TBD for the Marlins. They haven't announced a starter, but Badeau is starting, as far as what I understand. Hoagland, I love Hoagland. Hoagland, big fan of Hoagland. He had a couple rough starts early, Dan, but he's torn it up since. Let me give you his numbers. I just actually had them up in AAA Vegas. He's nails, man. Hoagland came in the Matt Chapman trade. First round pick from the University of Mississippi. Let me just get you the actual numbers here. He is, I want to say something like 30 strikeouts, 7 walks. Let me give you his actual numbers. Gunnar Hoagland, 6 games, 6 starts, 29 and 2/3 innings, 24 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned. But most of that action came in his first couple outings with Vegas. As of late, he's been good. 30 strikeouts, 7 walks, 2.43 ERA. Came over in the Matt Chapman trade in 2022. 2021 first round pick out of the University of Mississippi, 19th overall by the Blue Jays. Command guy, right? Can really, really spot it. Doesn't walk a whole lot. Again, 30 strikeouts, 7 walks. Love Gunnar Hoagland. Love Gunnar Hoagland. To me, he's our best starter right now in the farm system. I don't know. I haven't. That would make sense, right? That would be the number 5 spot. I don't think so. I think it's going to go to Hogan Harris, but we haven't announced anything. Maybe you might be right. It might be his time. We'll see. I think Hogan. We'll see if Gunnar is up for a start. He's up for a start, I believe, tonight or tomorrow. It'd be interesting if he gets that start. He is on the 40-man roster, so it's an easy kind of switch. We don't have to do a whole lot as far as roster-wise to make that happen. Hey, run differential don't count for anything, does it? Right? Hey, when we come back, though, guys, I want to get everybody's feel on Miguel Andujar. See what you guys think, how we looked at third base, all that good stuff. Up next. Did you know your Fire TV is also an Xbox? Turn any TV into your gaming and entertainment hub with Fire TV Stick 4K devices. No console required. Just grab your paired controllers, subscribe, or sign in to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with EA Play included, and you are ready to go. Dive into hundreds of premium titles, including EA Sports College Football 25 to Call of Duty as easily as you stream your favorite shows. With Fire TV Stick 4K, everything's in one place. From Netflix to YouTube to the MLB app, everything is in one place. I don't need to jump around looking for what I want to watch. It is convenient and simple, which is perfect for me. Head to Amazon.com/Fire TV Locked On and get started. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription and compatible controller required. Available on select devices, including Fire TV Stick 4K, 2nd Gen, Fire TV Stick 4K Max, 1st and 2nd Gen, and Fire TV Cube, 3rd Gen. Obviously, the big story today when I saw the lineup was Miguel Andujar getting the start at third base. First time he's been at third base since he was with the Yankees. And remember, Miguel Andujar was Rookie of the Year runner-up to Shohei Ohtani. He played third base. Then he had shoulder surgery. Hasn't seen third base yet. A lot of talk in the offseason about putting him at third base. We didn't see any action from him in spring training with regard to third base. Seen some reps, so forth. Is that right? They are. I have not seen that. I did not see that news, Dan. Wow, they are calling up Hoagland, huh? That's big. That is huge. I love Hoagland. Hoagland's first outing in spring training, he was dominant. And then he kind of just let off the pedal for everything. Everything him with his velocity and command. He's the type of guy that's just going to spot corners. He's really good. Hoagland is really, Really, really good. I haven't been this impressed with a pitching prospect in a very, very long time. That's awesome. That is awesome, Dan. I had no clue. Thanks for that news. I'm ecstatic that we won a game. I figured we lose, but we still lost. If I've been okay with that Springs performance. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, man. Springs competed. And did you notice also what was nice was that he checked the runners out on first base, right? He competed today. He wasn't so careless. Great call. Jason, you always have the best analogies, man. Everyone always says that. Unbelievable. You're absolutely right. Joe Ryan's a good analogy as far as who you would compare Gunnar Hoglund to. He pounds the zone. And it says something when he has a 2.43 ERA in Vegas, where it's known as a hitter's type of ballpark. Yeah. I mean, look at Andahar, 4 for 8 in this series, right? He only played in 2 games. He was 2 for 4 in each game. The guy, every time he's up, he's making a difference. This isn't anything new for Andahar. Andahar is a killer. Andahar is a killer. I have been saying this for a while. I'm going to say it again. I've done shows dedicated to Miguel Andahar. I said, don't sleep on Andahar. And it's nice that, the only thing good about that play at third that I saw, even though it was an error, should have made it, but the throw he made was powerful and accurate. And I was excited about that. Pretty cool. Hugo, yeah, see, unbelievable. 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, I believe. I mean, it's on the bottom line. I believe the ticker is up. I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, hit those thumbs up, no question. What a fun win. I mean, you have to continue to go with Miguel Andahar at third until you can't, right? We got out of that inning. His error didn't hurt us. I wouldn't say it was the easiest of plays, but it wasn't a difficult play either, right? Most third basemen are going to make that play. It happens. But like I said, top of the first, Miguel Andahar, huge base hit. Had another base hit, I believe, in what, the 8th, was it? Bullpen, again, was good. Again, you know, I give a lot to our pitching, but again, that Ranger lineup is struggling. They looked off balance. They looked bad. Didn't they look bad today? I thought, but Springs can do that to you too. Adolis Garcia missed a 2-run bomb that close off of a Spence. I was like, he hung a freaking breaking ball right in the middle, and he was just a little out front. I thought for sure he was going to hit that freaking ball into orbit, but it was a big win, man. Just a huge win. And if Gunnar Hoglund's coming up, yeah, that means he's going to pitch on Sunday. I'm extremely excited about that. And things are shaping up, guys. Things are shaping up. For us to be 2 games above 500, and our hitters really haven't hit yet, is saying a lot, because our lineup hasn't done a lot. If you really look at who has carried us offensively, it's been Jacob Wilson, it's been Tyler Soderstrom, it's been Miguel Andahar. Sure, Rooker has had his timely big hits like he did yesterday, right? With the 2-run bomb, breaking the 1-1 tie. And he had another bomb late in Milwaukee to give us a win. But we're squeaking out a lot of these games, right? Our hitting still hasn't come around. Lawrence Butler, struggling, right? Wilson's been great. How about Luis Urias, man? Isn't that guy just a freaking professional? You stick yourself in a game with enough professionals, the guy is just always around. First game 1, he was 0 for 3, but had a walk. Second game, 1 for 3 with a walk. Third game, 0 for 3, walk and a run scored. And today, 1 for 3 with an RBI sac fly. I can't say enough about Urias. We haven't even gotten Zach Geloff back, right? Shea Langoliers really hasn't gotten going. He had a nice series this series. He went 5 for 11. Good to see. He had a bomb. It was in a meaningless game too, but he hasn't really gotten going. Blade hasn't gotten going. Schumann, how about Schumann? There's another grinder. God. Yeah, let's I don't know if we're trading Andahar quite yet, but we'll see. Levi, that's a great question, man. I thought he was going to be back in a week and a half or so, but then he wasn't in the starting lineup last night in Vegas. He only had 2 at bats in the first game, and I haven't heard any news, nor have I really looked for any news on Geloff. But that's the only question I have. Endless talent. Yeah, we're deep, man. We're deep. We're very, very good. We haven't gotten going. Like I said, we haven't gotten going yet, man. The guys that have carried us last year, Rooker and Butler, really haven't got going. Even Rooker, the series, he was all right. 4 for 14, 2 runs, a homer, 2 RBIs. It's, the key to baseball is just everyone picking each other up. And that's what this team has done. So it's huge, guys. It's huge. But hey, you know what? It doesn't get any easier because the Miami Marlins aren't no joke. Let's get that straight. The Miami Marlins are not no joke. They're a good, solid team. A lot of young talent. Tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we'll post the show with, I'm doing it later on tonight. We're recording it with Jeremiah Geiger, who is the Locked On Marlins host, is going to give us the rundown on what to expect from the Marlins. Young talent. A little bit on, I know we're going to talk a little bit about Sandy Alcantara and see what the possibilities of maybe working something out for him. Alcantara hasn't looked great so far this year, but you know what? He's still Sandy Alcantara. But like I said, I'm just trying to get the Marlins record. 12-18, 5th in the NL East, but they were doing okay. They just had they've lost how many in a row? They've lost 6 in a row, I believe. But don't overlook those guys, man. Don't overlook the Marlins. Excuse me, they've lost 5 in a row. They took game 1 in Seattle of the road trip. They had were on a 6-game road trip. Game 1, they beat Seattle in Seattle. And then they lost the next 2 in Seattle. And then they got swept by the Dodgers. They played the first game tough, took the Dodgers to extra innings. So that record's a little misleading as far as 12-18. They're around a 500 team. They are good, man. They are good. Yeah. Right. So that would be about one series, Rick. They play 6-game sets, maybe 2 series in Vegas. So you figure they go in AAA and all minor leagues, they go Tuesday to Sunday against the same team. So you'd figure this week and next week and call it up the following week. I'm thinking best case scenario, as long as there's no setbacks with regard to Geloff. He's been huge, man. He's been huge. What do we do? Do we guys think we outright release Urshela for Geloff rather than sending Schumann back down? I don't know. That's a tough call. That's what I would do. And I like Urshela. You guys know that. But because I just love his glove. But at the same time, man, he's just an auto out right now. He's had a couple big hits, right? He had a big triple against the White Sox in Chicago that won us the game. He had a double Actually, it was a triple in Colorado in extra innings that won us the game. No, that's not. What do you base that on, though? I'm not a listen. If that's what you think, I'm okay that. But what do you base that on? Distant Land Raider, the Bandit Invader. What do you base that on? It makes there's nothing to indicate that will happen, right? But if you have some good reasoning, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it. I just don't see it happening. I don't know why that would happen. But whatever you think, if that's what you think, I'd love to hear why, which we rarely hear on why they won't go to. Yeah, I agree. I think that's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So we'll see. Okay. All right. Vegas is not going to draw. All right. Let's say you're right. Who cares? Right? Who cares? If it doesn't draw, who cares? As far as, I mean, it doesn't draw. Let's say it does get 10,000 fans. It doesn't draw like you say it does. So what? You know what I mean? You think Fisher is really concerned about it drawing or not? No. He's not going to make money on the attendance. He's not going to make money on the gate. The corporate sponsors itself in Vegas is a gold mine. So let's say you're right, it doesn't draw. Who cares, right? The franchise right now is valued at $2 billion, more than it was before. So yeah, as far as an investment and what's been going on, yeah, and you might be right. It may not draw. You might be right. I'm not disagreeing with you. Who knows? I think it will draw, but we're all speculating with that being said. But I do think the big appeal and attractive appeal to Vegas is the infrastructure around Vegas, right? Nothing, you can't come across anything like that in the world. I mean, let's give Butler a little time. Let's give Butler a little time. Yeah, I think they're going to Vegas, but Vegas Invader, if that's your thing, is like they're not going to draw. I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, no, they're going to draw for sure because we don't know. But I don't think the A's care if they draw or not. I don't think they care. I think they will draw, but I don't think they do care if they draw. I think Major League Baseball wants Vegas. I think it's a gold mine. Okay. Don't really want a stadium in a already crowded strip. Okay. But it's done though. There's nothing as far as everything being done. It's done. It's been voted on. It's been passed. The legislation is there. There's nothing. If you had this opinion like a year ago, maybe even 8 months ago, maybe you could be right. You might be right. Vegas residents don't want a stadium already a crowded strip, and I understand it is crowded. I'm not disagreeing with you. I just think, regardless if the residents want it or not, and regardless if you feel like the stadium is going to draw or not, the A's are going to Vegas. Yeah, I don't think I really have a hard time seeing. I don't see California getting another professional sports franchise for I don't know how long. And the only reason I say that is I think it really comes down to right now when you're talking about a new sports franchise, you're talking about a new stadium. And the bottom line is what city is going to fork up the subsidy or the amount of cash in order to build a stadium. That's what it really comes down to. It doesn't come down to anything else but that. And when you're talking about California, that's not their deal, right? Tough to get things done in California. Great thing about California, everybody has their day in court. You have your say on everything that goes on. But the flip side of that coin, it takes a long time to get things done. So not disagreeing with you, Raider Bandit, just I don't know any information out there. that makes me think that it is not happening whatsoever. I see it happening, but who knows? 6 a.m. tomorrow, guys, with regard to the new episode on the crossover with Locked On Marlins. It should be a lot of fun. Check it out. And the A's first pitch, 4:10 p.m. It is Osvaldo Bido. And we don't have a Marlins starter as of yet. We know it's going to be Bido and JP Sears on Saturday. Sears is going to be going against Max Meyer. But I do not know who the starter is as of yet for the Marlins. And once I do, we'll have the scouting report on it, guys. Hey, really appreciate you tuning in. Thanks again, guys. What a blast. What a start to a road trip, huh? You guys were right on Miguel Andujar at third, man. You guys were right. Hey, big series against Miami. We can't let up. Can't let up. I'll check you guys out later. Take care. Thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen today. For your second listen, check out the all-new Locked On MLB Game Night. Every game, every night, all season long. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcasts.